When it is Tuesday, oh yeah, on the True Word Television, it is True Wellness Day.
And today is another Tuesday. We are so excited again to join you.
It is a moment to learn.
Action and reaction are always equal and opposite.
To be entertained.
Beautiful,
I can say.
And to be educated.
How do we turn that provocation into maybe a message?
Join this panel with Claudine Salumu.
Don't see the challenges as the end of the world. Let the challenges be a beginning of wisdom.
Elizabeth Brimoh.
The best thing for you is to ask for help when needed.
And Victoria Macio.
Accept life as it is.
To talk about life matters, finances, parenting.
Well, right? So we need to speak to the young kind of or middle-aged mother-in-law to be.
Emotional, psychological, health, and mental wellness.
The way you name them will determine how you're going to service them.
Different topics.
Every Tuesday we are coming here with new topics.
Different approaches.
If you do not love yourself, you'll be depressed because somebody else did not show you love.
That's right.
But one goal, to equip your wellness.
So what am I saying? Until you talk, your partner will not know.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't dare miss an episode.
I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus in this place, and I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus in this place, and all I want to do, all I want to do, all I want to do is to worship you. And all I want to do, all I want to do, all I want to do is to worship you. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. Yes, it's Jesus everywhere. I see Jesus in this place, and I see Jesus. I see Jesus. Jesus here and there. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. I see Jesus. Oh, in this place. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. All of the sun, the moon, the stars cry Jesus.
When it is Tuesday, oh yeah, on the True Word Television, it is True Wellness Day.
And today is another Tuesday. We are so excited again to join you.
It is a moment to learn.
Action and reaction are always equal and opposite.
To be entertained.
Beautiful,
I can say.
And to be educated.
How do we turn that provocation into maybe a message?
Join this panel with Claudine Salumu.
Don't see the challenges as the end of the world. Let the challenges be a beginning of wisdom.
Elizabeth Brimoh.
The best thing for you is to ask for help when needed.
and Victoria Masio
Accept life as it is.
to talk about life matters, finances, parenting,
Well, right? So we need to speak to the young kind of or middle-aged mother-in-law to be.
emotional, psychological, health, and mental wellness.
The way you name them will determine how you're going to service them.
Different topics,
Every Tuesday we are coming here with new topics.
different approaches.
If you do not love yourself, you'll be depressed because somebody else did not show you love.
That's right.
But one goal: to equip your wellness.
So what am I saying? Until you talk, your partner will not know.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't dare miss an episode.
Hello again, everyone. Good evening. Welcome again to the True Wellness Connection. I'm so happy and excited again to join you. As you know, every Tuesday we always meet here and we always have different topic to share with you. And I'm pretty much sure today, our topic today is going to be really another amazing topic. And we just appreciate everyone who always join us, everyone who always give us a feedback, and we strongly encourage each and everyone who is watching us. Please send your feedback away from us. Which area, how do you want us to improve our show? What would you contribute to our show? Anything you think you can do to make sure we serve you better, please send us along. So I'm not alone in the studio, so I am gonna just ask my co-host to introduce herself.
Good evening, everyone. This is Elizabeth Brimoh. This is another beautiful day, so we give God all the glory. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is a special day because we are going to talk about a topic that concerns father, mother, and the children, the whole household. So we will appreciate it if you can call your family members, your children, sit down together and go along with us, ask us questions, comment, like and love. Please share. You know, we just don't want to talk alone here. We want everybody to hear what we are talking about. And we believe it's going to bless you and bless us together. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and that was Mrs. Brimoh. Thank you so much. So as we just want to let you know, every time we come to meet here at the show, every topic we do discuss here usually come from our audience. They will usually reach out to us. They're like, you know what, there's this particular situation that would love you to discuss about, so we can, you know, have your point of view. So we don't just wake up and they say, what are we going to do next time? No. So that's why we appreciate you sending your question, your concern, any situation you see you want us to talk about. We'll appreciate you to send it. And that's where we find our topics. So our topic today, we'll be talking about kindness and weakness. So this topic came from one of our audience, just sent us a message, and they felt like, you know, when somebody's being so kind, and sometimes you feel like your kindness is being, you know, seen as a weakness, you know. But here we are gathering to be able to put some kind of light, so that we can be able to know it's just so nice to be kind. When you are kind, you are kind of paying yourself forward. You know, that kindness that you are practicing today will surely come back to you. At the same time, if you practice wickedness, trust me, one way or another, that wickedness, you'll find it waiting for you. So our discussion today, we'll talk about kindness for weakness. Some people, they are complaining that whenever they are showing kindness, they are just being nice to people, is always come back in the negative way from the people that they are trying to show kindness. So the simple example we can say is, for instance, in a relationship, we all know when we love, we give our 100%. In either way, whether a man love a girl or love a woman, you give your 100%. You or a woman leave a man, give their 100%. But there are sometimes you love can be judged as a weakness. Because when you are loved, basically you are weak. That's why they say love is blind, you know. So when we talk about kindness for weakness, so when you are in love with somebody, of course you're going to manifest kindness. Kindness in the way that you want to make sure you buy the heart of your partner. And that's what is expected. Buy each other's heart, not taking advantages of each other. So, and also people do not love the same way. Some people, when they love, they give themselves 100%. And whoever you are giving yourself 100% to is watching you as being weak. You know? And it's so important in life to just be who you are. If your way of expressing love, expressing kindness goes in this way, just be the way you are. But the only thing you want to say, whenever you're being kind to somebody and that somebody take that kindness to weakness, it's not going to take too long. There will be time that one day you're going to realize that it looks like my friend, my co-worker, my partner, whatever kindness I'm presenting to him or to her, he's thinking or she's thinking that I am just, without him, without her, I cannot live, I cannot survive. So that's why you find that your kindness, instead of getting something positive, trust me, everybody wants to be rewarded. Everybody wants to be recognized.
That's right.
So there's nothing wrong with you expecting to be recognized, expecting kindness, but there's nothing wrong with that. But there is a situation whereby when you are presenting a kindness, you become a victim of the person that you are presenting kindness. So that's why our discussion today, should kindness be treated as a weakness?
You're asking me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I will start this topic from, what is the meaning of kindness? What does it mean to be kind? Personally, to me, kindness means being friendly. It can mean, it means being generous. It means being very considerate. Loving. You know, when I see you and, you know, me seeing you makes me happy. And, you know, maybe I want to buy something and I think of you, oh, Sister Claudine, let me, you know. It's always a pleasure for me to be kind to you. Now, on the other hand, what is weakness? Weakness means lack of strength, inadequacy, feebleness. Now, at times we take some kindness to mean weakness because we just judge, let me say, at the surface. Some people will say she's just being kind because of what she will gain out of the relationship. So now it now depends on the person that, why are you so kind to me? You know?
What do you want?
At times, you need to ask yourself, especially for those that are forcing it upon themselves, because in this world, you will see not everyone is kind. That is the point we need to be conscious of. Not everyone is kind, and not everyone will show you kindness. However, the onus is on you as a human being to be kind. Don't do your kindness in anticipation that this person will repay me. Are you getting me? That's okay, let me be kind to you because I want you to be kind to me. I want you to repay me. That is not the way.
Isn't kindness is supposed to be a human nature?
It's supposed
to be a human nature. You have a way to show kindness.
Yeah.
To your friend, to your neighbor, to your child, to anybody. As simple as on the garbage day, you see your neighbor is a garbage bin after the garbage collection is on the street. When you grab it and you bring it there, you are showing kindness.
Yeah.
But there is a time where kindness can be weakness.
Yeah.
So when you are kind to the point that you cannot stand your ground, when you see your kindness being taken advantage of, there is a problem.
And that is when they call it a pushover. Because they just, oh, she's kind. Let's just, let's tell her to do this. Let's tell her to do this. They know that what they want to tell you is a dirty thing. It's a thing that normal human being will not like it.
Yeah.
But they will say, oh, she's kind, she's kind. Let's throw it to her. She should be able to help us.
You see? So that's where you're going to have to be careful of your kindness so it's not being taken advantage of for weakness.
Yeah.
So you have to be kind. It's good. It's great. But you have to see your level of kindness. Okay?
Yeah.
And what is there for you in your kindness.
Yeah.
Because a kindness is an investment in one way or another. You say you can't be expecting. No, kindness is an investment. You are expecting to reap positive. You are expecting to get like if you are being kind and you reap abuse. Do you understand? You will question yourself to why am I being. You know, you question yourself to why am I being treated this way?
That's right.
Do I deserve to be treated like this? What is going on?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why we say when being a kindness, you're going to keep your eyes open at the same time. Look at who are you being kind to? What are you reaping back?
Yeah.
Because you may be kind to the point by with your kindness, you are not going anywhere. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Your kindness should never be pulling you back. Your kindness should be making a 1+ to your life. If there is a kindness, for instance, at workplace, you have to be able to see at least when you show up at work, hey, welcome, you're back. You know, you see that your kindness is being noticed. Your kindness is being appreciated.
That's right.
You know?
What is really going on in the world is that when they see that you are kind, there are some people that will introduce manipulation.
Yes.
Because you can easily be manipulated because
of your kindness.
Of your kind-heartedness. When you say A, your A is A. When you say B, your B is B. But for some people, they don't, they will say, okay, let's just say it this way. Let's lie. Let's do this. Let's do that. But they know that they are not telling you the truth. Hereby taking your kindness for granted.
So, now, what we are here to address to our audience is that do not allow your kindness to be taken for granted. Don't allow it. As you are being kind, you are planting a seed. Are you planting a seed on the ground that's going to grow and produce seeds? Or you are planting a seed whereby it's being distorted or, you know, whereby you are reaping nothing. You have to have the capacity to stand your ground, to stand your ground and say, I noticed that this is how I see things should be moving forward.
Yeah.
I don't like this part of it. So it seems like my kindness is not being appreciated, as evidenced by how I see you treating me. So if you are kind to never be able to stand up on your ground, something's wrong. You're going to be depressed.
That's right.
And you're going to have questions wherever you feel like, I am investing myself, but I don't see any return. Kindness is an investment whereby you're expecting to see a positive return.
That's
a
right.
return of appreciation. You cannot be kind to somebody who is stoning you back on a daily basis.
That's right.
And you say like, I'm going to be kind. No, that time you're going to be stupid.
Yeah.
That time you're being weak.
That's right.
Sometimes you can be too kind to the point that you can't even realize that somebody's abusing you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you can't allow your kindness to become stupidity in the way you live even at work.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in the marriage, even in the relationship. You have to see my kindness. Where am I going if my kindness in this relationship? Where am I going? If you're not going anywhere, that's the time you need to stand your ground.
Yeah.
And you tell your partner, tell your friend, tell your co-worker, this is what I'm noticing. It seems like my energy is not matching your energy. What's up?
That's right. That's right. There is another word that is very close to kindness, which means pleasing people. And we need to differentiate between these two words. Pleasing people. There are some people that take joy in pleasing. Mrs. Salumu, how are you doing? They know within themselves that it's just a nice service. They just want people to say, she always greets you very well. She cannot do anything bad to you. So they want to please people. They want to be on people's good side. However, they are not kind. They know within themselves that as they are greeting you, they are saying some negative things to you at the same time in their mind. And so we need to search ourselves.
So
you need to be genuine whatsoever you are doing. Why can't you be truthful to yourself? If I give you a biscuit, am I really giving you wholeheartedly? Or I just want to please and say, share. So we need to weigh and search. Let's search our inner self. Am I just pleasing people? Am I just doing eye service for people to see me? Or I'm genuine?
First things is that to be wicked, you don't need no skills. No, you don't need no skills. Do not take advantage for somebody who's being nice, who's being kind to you.
Right.
And you think you are smarter because you are being wicked. You are mistreating that particular person. No. If you are mistreating somebody who's being kind to you, don't see yourself as a smart person.
Yeah.
No. You are becoming like a dog. Do you see dogs? When they are like, they don't see you, they automatically think you don't see them. It's just the nature in the dog. So when you don't, you can't see their eyes, that means, sorry, I almost speak French. That means you don't see them. So when you are being wicked, do never think the person who's being kind to you does not see your wickedness in you. So maybe we all have a different level of patience.
That's right.
But when the patience get to build up, you get to the point whereby, there is a time whereby your patience can come to an end.
Yeah.
And that is what we are really encouraging. You can be kind, is great, but you have to be able to acknowledge when your limit is over.
When you have been taken for granted.
Yeah, when you have been taken for granted and you realize that your limit is over, it's the time you need to stand your ground and be able to tell, whether it's even me in a workplace. I'm somebody who's an outspoken. You know, you can work with people, sometimes they think they are better than you while you have the same qualification.
That's right.
They can think they can have a say on you while you're all serving the same boss.
Yeah.
So there is a time you have to put your kindness aside and they bring the real picture for who you are. And they face that particular situation. You know, some people, they can be kind and they be stressed out, especially in the workplace, to the point where you feel like you want to quit your job.
Yeah.
You feel like you have done everything you can do, they can only bully you. You know, everyone have a nature in them that one day you have to pour it out. The other person need to know that, don't take my kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
I realize that for me being kind, it seems like my energy and your energy in this situation is not matching.
Yeah.
You know, that's the time we need to be able to speak up, stand your ground. I'm gonna say an example. There is one guy, meet the ex, wasn't even the wife, the ex-wife. They met somewhere. So this guy had the beard, you know, growing. So you're meeting this ex-girlfriend or wife, or was a wife at that time. You know, sometimes you may separate and you still have maybe feeling on the person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And especially those people who have kids together, something like that. So this woman told this ex-husband, like, oh, I don't like your beard. Oh, I don't like your beard. Trust me. This man, I don't know what he did to go and maybe buy a razor. Went to buy a razor in the same venue. Came up and they show up with the beard off. So, okay. To me, I understand you know, you want to please the other person, what they say, but you know what? In seeking to please the other person, in seeking to be kind, but don't forget about yourself.
Yeah.
What makes you happy? It is what's more important. So at that time, I wouldn't say that this man was being kind, was being weak in defense of that woman. You know, you are being weak when you cannot stand your ground. Make your voice heard. Let your opinion matter. You can't be kind because you are afraid. Some people, they have kindness out of fear.
Yeah.
You know, you are like, oh, if I do this, maybe this woman is not going to like me anymore. Maybe if I stop doing this man is not gonna think I don't love him anymore. So it's not all about what that person is going to think.
That's right.
It's not what that other person is going to think. You have to be real and realistic to yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes your opinion may not match what the other partner, but does not mean your opinion do not matter.
Yeah.
So it is so important that we all watch out. It doesn't matter. It can be in a relationship. It can be in a workplace. It can be in our neighborhood.
That's right.
Do not allow your kindness to be taken advantage of.
That's
to
right.
the point you feel compelled to be nice to the person who is abusive to you.
That's right.
That's not being tolerated. Your kindness, that at that time, it becomes a weakness.
Yeah.
And the other person also who's being abusive to you, do you think he or she doesn't know is being abusive to you?
Oh
yeah. They all know. They all know when they are speaking the language you do not want. They
it's
do.
just like when you are doing something bad, you will not know. You will know that you are doing something bad.
Yeah.
But because they've just taken advantage of you, through manipulation, they will say to themselves, she will not know, or he will not know. He will not understand. Now, I just want to quickly go into one aspect of this topic. Because some people may be saying, how can I be kind? Or how can I show kindness? Why don't you try to put smile genuinely on somebody's face? Just try. Maybe once a week, just say to yourself, let me make somebody happy today. Let me, you know, at times if I go to the store and maybe there is a person at my back with maybe 2 or 3 things, I'll say, oh, you can go ahead of me. Oh my goodness, if you see these people, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, like they can say 5 thank yous. Because they know how long the queue has been or it is, and how long they've been waiting. We've been waiting on the queue for quite a while. But finding somebody telling you that you can go ahead of me brings joy to them. Maybe yours is just say good morning wholeheartedly. Maybe yours is stop gossiping. Because you will, if you come, assuming we are co-workers, if you arrive, they'll say, hey, Claudine, this. I was
energy,
yeah. And as soon as you leave, I told to others, oh, I'm just managing now. I'm just managing now. Okay, look at the way I showed my excitement when you came, and as soon as you left, I don't like her. I don't. So, when you need to look at yourself and be genuine. Now, I want to say something about this kindness. If you show kindness, it's going to help your body health-wise. From the little research I did, when you show kindness, there is something called, you are a medical professional, endorphin is released.
Yeah.
It's released. Another one is oxytocin, which is called love hormone. When you show kindness, when you make somebody happy, definitely you too will be happy. That joy will be in you to that, oh, you bring joy to somebody. So all these hormones help you, especially oxytocin. It lowers blood pressure. Why don't you take it upon yourself to make somebody happy?
Yeah, so that's exactly what I said. I said before. You can only give what you have.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have no seed of kindness in you, you can't fake it. You know, that's why you see people who are wicked. It's just so hard to put a smile on somebody else's face. It's just a human nature that people have. So in saying that, it's just so important that we assess our surroundings. Being nice, it's just good to you, to yourself. And that's why when somebody's a nice person, do the act of kindness, they do it without thinking about it.
That's right. That's right.
And then that's why, you know, find those people, they just always like happy people. They take it easy. Oh, wow. Even when things not working out, like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's going to be nice tomorrow, you know. So when you plan, you are kind. That's why even the Bible tells us, be even kind to your enemy if you can.
That's right.
You know, be kind to your enemies. Because when you do you practice kindness to your enemy, it may look like you are doing a favor to that enemy of yours, but the truth is that you are doing a favor to yourself. You know how much energy it requires for you to be nasty? Have you felt something like, I'm going to show? You know how much energy it takes you? It takes a lot. But when you just decide to take it easy and they just relax and they just multiply everything by 0 and they pass, you experience that sense of peace inside you. But that does not make you any weak.
Yeah.
In fact, it makes you a dangerous person. You should be very careful when you are being mean to somebody. and that somebody keep on presenting kindness to
Yeah.
you, you should do worry, you should be concerned. Because your wickedness does not mean the other person is not seeing it.
That's right.
No, they
That's
see
right.
it.
That's
But
right.
they choose to be kind. You're going to have to be extremely careful. Be careful. Because you are planting a seed of wickedness in the life of that particular partner, particular co-worker. But you see tomorrow that person comes in a kindness. You know, if it's a wife is cooking food to you, is bringing the food on the table. And then you know yesterday, you know last night, you wasn't nice to her. You know you don't even the Holy Spirit tells you, you wasn't nice to her. The same thing, even there are some other women who are very wicked to their men. My God, they are very wicked. So when their men love them so much, they take advantages of their men. You feel like, oh, you man cannot breathe without you. So at the end of the time, you put your man in a constant working so hard to win your heart. It shouldn't be that way in a relationship.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
you shouldn't have to work your partner work so hard to win your heart. Because when a relationship starts all about it, trying to pull him to me, trying to pull her to you, something's not right.
Yeah.
That's why I continue to bring this back. Every relationship, when they start to see those kind of red flag in their relationship, it's so important to seek a therapist.
That's right.
To never think that you have got it all. No. If there is a battle between you as a couple, sometimes you think you are right. I always say, like when me and my husband you have some disagreement, I'll be you are making your point, I'm making my point. I say between you and me, one is crazy. So that's why we need a therapist. When I bring you together, they'll be able to point out areas that is causing that battles in your relationship.
That's right.
And that will help you move forward and healthy. But you cannot be two people. You are pulling each other. This person is telling you, my dear, this area I don't like it. You are really causing me pain. And you, the other side, you don't see. You think that person maybe is doing it just out of nowhere. First of all, you need to understand that feelings is subjective. The way your wife feel about you or where your husband feel about you, you have no say over it. You have no say over it. You have to submit to it and say like, oh, how can we come to the common ground and make things better? But the job is not for you to just multiply all the complaints of your partner by 0. And especially for us African, you are still expecting to reap the same result. Do you understand?
That's right.
So no, whatever the seed of kindness you plant in your partner, you're gonna reap it in a double portion. And whatever the seed of wickedness, because when you are being wicked to somebody, you are teaching that somebody a strategy on how he can be or she can be weaker than you.
Yeah.
You know, how he can be even wicked more than you.
That's right.
So just know that it's so important that we learn to cherish each other.
And I just want to add that Jesus Christ as our example. Jesus Christ was very kind. The Bible says he was going around doing good. You see him heal this, deliver this, do this. So as a Christian, what everyone is expecting from us is to be kind. But with our kindness, we shouldn't put foolishness. Because there is a thin line between being kind and being foolish. Because when you are foolish, they will easily take advantage of you. She will not talk. Let's eat our lunch. They eat your lunch today, they eat your lunch tomorrow. They eat your lunch the next day and you are not talking. And you are telling yourself you're being kind. That is foolishness.
Yeah.
So, You need to be watchful so that they will not take your kindness for weakness. I've seen a lot of workplaces where they gang up against somebody that, oh, she's very nice, she will not talk. And the person didn't talk the first time. And that gave them courage to say, okay, let's do a bigger one against let's do a bigger one against him. Now, let me share this quotation with you. It says, tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but manifestation of strength. That you see me being kind day after day after day, despite the fact that you are doing bad thing, is not a sign of weakness for me. It's the strength that I have within me by the grace of God. That is why I'm able to show that kindness. But when you start crossing that line, I will tell you that I'm not foolish.
Yeah. So, so true, 100% what you say. Again, you will always know when your partner is not being nice to you. You will always know. And when you know, of course, you're gonna practice wisdom, especially when it comes to marriage. Do you understand? Marriage is not something that you can just wake up and just walk away from it. You have to practice as much wisdom as you can practice. You know, show as much kindness as you can show it. It happens in both ways. I have seen women who are very wicked to their men. And the other who take advantages of their men is brokenness for love. Because some men, they really love their wife to pieces. The point whereby the wife feels like, oh, maybe I was born with eggs in my hands. You know, at the same time, there are men also who take advantages of their women, because their women, they manifest such love, they manifest such submission to the point where the submissions becomes like an instrument that can destroy. But one thing I've seen is that there will be always one day one of the partner will realize that no, it seems like my wife's taking advantage of me in this particular area. There is a time whereby a man will realize, a woman will realize, my man is taking advantage of me, or my wife's taking advantage of me. One day, one of you will get to the point whereby their button is pushed to the end. Okay, whereby sometimes you get to the point whereby you can't even practice what you're supposed to practice. So what do you think we always see? Oh, somebody talked to my wife, somebody influenced my wife, somebody influenced my husband, you know. But you forgot that when you were mistreating that husband, he was aware that you are mistreating him. You know?
That's right.
You know, he was aware of mistreating him. When you are mistreating that wife, she was aware of mistreating. So
that's right.
What do you think when you come to be aware that your kindness in this relationship is being taken advantage of? How should couple act?
How should couple act? Most of the time, don't wait to push your partner to that extent. Don't wait to push your partner to that extent, because he or she, like you said, he or she has been looking and is seeing what you are doing. The person just choose, let me say,
To be kind.
chose not to talk.
Not to talk, yeah.
And most of the time they will say, okay, for the sake of peace, don't let me talk. But when you push and push and push that person to the wall, then it depends on the way the person handles what the other partner has been doing. Because it's always not a good thing.
So the bottom line, again, it comes back to communication.
Communication, and don't wait. If you are the one that has been pushing, stop it. Because most of the time it's not always a good story or a good ending.
Yeah. So the one who is pushing, basically is only one who is pushing, who's being mean. Trust me, you will know when you are being mean to your partner. So when you are being mean to your partner, if you are listening to me, you are a man or you are a woman, you are being mean to your partner. Please think twice. That partner is not stupid. Maybe have a big heart to handle it at the moment. But there is a time that partner will react. And when that partner will react, may react in the way, you know, when you counterattack, somebody's been, you know, fighting you, you think you plan it very well to make sure you neutralize your enemy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that's why it's very important. If we really, you love your marriage, you love your relationship, take care of it. The relationship also gets sick. Don't ignore those small red flags. Don't ignore them. You know, pay attention to them. Seek guidance.
Yeah.
They are professionals, goes to school, get a degree. They do presentation just to help you.
That's right.
Just to listen to you. One head can help itself to be crazy, but you cannot heal yourself. So we need to be able to really take care of our feeling, each other's feeling, each other's emotions, you know, seek to repair our relationship if we can, and also acknowledge when you can't.
Yes, yes.
No one is to die on the cross for another one. I don't believe in that. I know it's a culture that we have. We know it's for better, for worse. But no one can die on the cross for the partner.
Jesus did that already.
Only Jesus did it on the cross for us. So don't expect your wife is going to die on the cross. You're pushing. And don't expect your husband is going to die on the cross for you. You're pushing. There is a time that husband, there's a time that wife will give up. And
There is something. If I'm hurting you, I will know within myself that I'm hurting you.
Of course.
So most of the time, if you are doing something bad, you know within yourself that you are doing something bad.
But the difference is here. When you are doing something bad to your partner, you don't know their capacity to handle the pain.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You may do wrong, you may feel you are taking advantages of this person, or is weak because he loves me so much, I can do whatever you want. You don't know the capacity of your partner to handle themselves.
He cannot do without me.
Oh, she cannot do it without me, so I will take advantage of him, I will take advantage of her. You have no understanding, no idea the capacity of that person beside you who's smiling at you on daily basis, but yet is watching you and saying, it looks like he or she is taking advantage of me. And the day the person is going to act, the next things will be like, oh, somebody's talking to her ears, somebody's talking to him. You'll be trying to find somebody to blame, but you forget that your wickedness, it gets to the point where it pays you.
That's right.
So the bottom line, why should you be mean? Why do you take advantage of your partner?
Yeah.
Do you think you can take advantage of your partner for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? There is a time your partner will wake up and they say, it looks like I'm not going anywhere in this relationship. I don't see anything better for me in this relationship.
That's right.
So those are the things you need to be careful. And
another important point is that we should always remember that an act of kindness changes lives. It can change lives. It can save souls. Why don't you take it upon yourself to be kind? Just show kindness. You know, this word is such a small word.
Yes.
At times we meet to part, we part to meet, you know. Show kindness to people. Be nice. Don't take, to some people, being nasty, being mean, to some people is a good thing.
It's a power.
Nobody will want to come close to you. I'm so sorry. Because if you think that being mean, being nasty, being I don't even know how to put it. When you are looking irritating, don't think, oh, that is manly. That will show how strong I am. It doesn't. People will run away from you. Try to show kindness. Be nice. Oh, come and share this with me. Oh, can you can take this. There is one left. Show kindness. Let people remember you, that you did something kind to them.
Yeah, so as we're almost going closer to the end, so what I want to ask everyone that are watching us today, we know that we have to make a legacy of ourselves. So we are here on earth, we are all journeyman. You know, how do you want to be remembered?
Yeah.
You know, how do we want to be remembered? You know, you cannot just go be mean. You are being mean to somebody who's got a life today. What about if today is my last day? You will be guilty for the rest of your life, wishing I can come back to life today so you can show me kindness. And that guiltiness is going to be with you. So that, especially for those people who are in a family relationship,
Yeah.
you are very attached. So if you fail to be kind to one another, and you live a life of wickedness to your partner, and you know the life is a gift that we have on daily basis, anytime our life can be our last day. Will you just go and start crying? Crying, shame on you. So let each and everyone, is there any issue that we cannot resolve in our life so that we can be able to show each other kindness? In remembrance that a gift, that the life that we have is a gift that we celebrate with each other.
That's right.
You know, whether it's your wife, it's your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your co-worker, your neighbor, when you lose one of those people in your life, what does it happen? I see in a workplace when we lose a co-worker, the whole facility moves. We see in our community, when we lose one person, we all mean. So don't talk about partners. When you lose your wife or your husband, what happened? You mourn. Imagine when you are mourning with a guiltiness of how wicked you were to your partner. So let us all show each other kindness. Let us all be nice to each other. Let us all know that when you are being a wicked, you didn't require any degree for that. You didn't require any school, any education, any wisdom. Anybody can be wicked at any time.
Yeah.
So why can we just all show kindness as a common denominator in our everyday life?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the
And,
take home that I have for
Last thing
for
before
everyone.
we finish, we have lots of viewers. Ellen Kalemba, she said, I like the topic. Yes, Mama Claudine, go forward. Juklom Mbaka Mugabe, amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Ajiboye Isaac, thank you. We really appreciate you all. Mr. Brimoh, thank you. Thank you so much, our viewers. We appreciate you. Please keep on liking our show, love our topic, and ask us questions, comments.
And the last thing's not even the least. If you are following us and you really like what we do, we need your support. We need your support. You know, once you bless what we are doing, you'll be blessed.
Yeah.
Some people, they are financially blessed that are watching us. They are really blessed. And you know, when we talk about the act of kindness, it's such a thing saying, you know what, I'm going to donate this amount to this television, you know, to make sure this TV is working, is functioning. When you see us aired like this, there is a financial need that is required. Please do an act of kindness. You know, sponsor True Word Television, sponsor our show, and God will bless you.
Amen.
And if you want to know how to do that, just reach out to one of us.
Yeah.
You know, send your blessing to us, and God will bless you richly. So until we see each other again next week on Tuesday, please keep watching the True Word Television, and please keep connecting with our show, True Wellness Connection. See you again next week on Tuesday. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
When it is Tuesday, oh yeah, on the True Word Television, it is True Wellness Day.
And today is another Tuesday. We are so excited again to join you.
It is a moment to learn,
Action and reaction are always equal and opposite.
to be entertained,
Beautiful, I can say.
and to be educated.
How do we turn that provocation into maybe a message?
Join this panel with Claudine Salumu,
Don't see the challenges as the end of the world. Let the challenges be a beginning of wisdom.
Elizabeth Brimoh,
The best thing for you is to ask for help when needed.
and Victoria Macio
Accept life as it is.
to talk about life matters, finances, parenting,
Well, right? So we need to speak to the young kind of or middle-aged mother-in-law to be.
emotional, psychological, health, and mental wellness.
The way you name them will determine how you're going to service them.
Different topics,
Every Tuesday we are coming here with new topics.
different approaches.
If you do not love yourself, you'll be depressed because somebody else did not show you love.
That's right.
But one goal, to equip your wellness.
So what am I saying? Until you talk, your partner will not know.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't dare miss an episode. You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the true word of salvation. You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the true word of salvation.